So after a lot of hemming and hawing, the judge concludes, all right. He says, even though we have not established a conflict of interest, there is an appearance. There's enough smoke here that casts doubt on whether this is being carried out in a sort of proper or kosher manner. And so he says one of two things has to happen. Either Fani Willis and her office needs to get out of the case, or Nathan Wade needs to get out of the case. And I think what we know what that means. What it means is that Nathan Wade will get out of the case, and Fani Willis will continue to be able to push forward with the case. Now, it's possible this will produce some delays, but and I've seen conflicting accounts about sort of who this is a victory for. Megyn Kelly in her post this morning basically says, well, this is actually pretty good for the defense because it does put, it takes a prosecution that was moving in tandem. Fani Willis, Nathan Wade, this whole team, setting dates, doing discovery, making plea deals. And now with the chief prosecutor having to exit the scene, there's going to have to be, at the very least, a regrouping, not to mention the fact that the defense can constantly raise issues of conflict of interest. They can appeal, I believe, this judge's ruling, which would mean it would now go to an appellate court. They can continue to maintain that they are not getting justice. And so they can also argue, by the way, that some of the things that Fani Willis is accusing them of, she herself did. So making false statements, for example, to the court. And so I don't think this is over, but I do think that the judge here took the safe road. And that is, by the way, he's facing re-election. Debbie and I will talk a little bit about this when we have our powwow coming up shortly.